in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to the single running back. They put the brakes on him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He'll let it go to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Safe little shovel pass. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Throws for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could...
Runs through, man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit.
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
Continues to fight for yards. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, going to throw it. Left side, it's Gentry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
On the move. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And talking to the coaching staff, they were worried about this. Are you going to take your opponents lightly? Do you have the maturity? And first drive, Palmer, you saw it, man. 3 and out, punt. Now another negative play. Palmer, they need something, man. They need some juice. They got to get their heads right and get some excitement going. I know they're a better team, but right now, rough start.
Yeah, they're sleepwalking a little bit here early in this game, but I also think we got to give credit to the defense because they've come out with their hair on fire, and they are flying around to the football right now, playing with tremendous effort. And honestly, the defense right now just looks faster. They've taken over the game here very early.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle.
Oh, it's a fumble. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moves the pocket. It's Croman Hope. And he gets rid of it.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide left, it's Francis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move.
Enough!
Oh,
Damn!
He hit it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers. And
Living off these fucking broken plays.
Nice play on first down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does
Fucking
moving
pick.
forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. With the draw, it's Hawkins. They got him blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Oh, man, and money down, you think about your tight ends being those guys that can work those high-percentage throws over the middle of the field, and you had some yardage, and, man, if he didn't just botch that one right in his hands, God, he's got to make that play.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Caught. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope.
This is crazy.
Just
Oh,
not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On the draw, it's Hawkins. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes.
Look for it again, look for it again, bum.
Sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And the try is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dante Moore. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. In the red area, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
My lord, will be there.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line.
I'm not opposed to it.
Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But you're a killer, though.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Yeah, she was like, hey,
a
very
efficient
cause some trouble for you.
scoring drive.
It's done.
And he got into the house from the 6th
I
to
gotta worry
finish
about that
it.
no more. Damn, baby.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
See what broken fucking play he's gonna complete this time. God damn.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hoke. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What the fuck is I doing?
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't appreciate it, ass nigga.
Looking for the end zone. It's
No,
caught
it's
in
not.
the end zone. Touchdown,
I don't fucking work for the fucking
Oregon.
police. Do y'all job.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get
So
the
this a
touchdown,
loss 'cause she told me something?
add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I ain't going. I improved shit. Yeah, it was a gesture of love.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I ain't tell the bitch to do it. So.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
No bother. She took it upon herself to take it to 10. I'm going to go all that far.
Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Please.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Send them my way, because you don't want to appreciate it.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Right side, it's Lewis. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to it. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Tough run here. It's Lewis. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the number 20 team, the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Golden Eagles, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to run, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
I'll come over and help him practice. Well, I'll show you some moves. So you can,
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Post me up.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do
No,
on second down here.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They fake it. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Moore with the play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing more. Rush is on. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore.
Watch it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
My fucking weirdest, other than that one.
Looking for room.
My weirdest
team
stuff.
able to put a stop to that
Pick up
return
the chick
at the
at
42-yard line.
what's that shit called? Groves? Down in Naples?
They'll start this drive from the 42.
Oh, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Looking to pass. It's
She was
Coleman
like,
Hope.
can
Let's it fly.
use the radio?
He's got it inside the 25.
Yeah,
Touchdown,
boy.
Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
No.
Well, we know they've been talking with the coaches before the game. They wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
And sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now
shit laid down in the backseat of the fucking
He has all the
back
speed,
crying
man.
and
He can
shit.
win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him
I was
alive?
like, are you okay?
It's not going to turn out
Just
well.
don't talk to me. Don't worry, baby girl. Picked her up from Coles and I dropped her off in at Warner Street. That shit was awkward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Just had a bad night.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go play action with Moore. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Rush right in his face. On the run, fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Discards him with the stiff arm. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
If they are smart, nigga, they'll put some microtransactions in that bitch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick give. It's Lewis.
Imagine your boy just up there. Hey, my nigga, what you doing? Oh, shit. You about to close? Yeah, all right. Look like you're over in that damn strip club. That's my business.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Moore. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
They're all over him. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Damn.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Using his legs and talking. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This is
you gotta give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up.
That'll be a little special.
He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten gets to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Niggas in the button up, some slacks, and some, you know, nice little
Running
shoes like that
inside,
shoes.
it's Hawkins.
My nigga got into the weight room.
9-yard
that
pickup
shit
on the play. It's now 2nd and
They
1.
had 175.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen,
And
I know this
then
game's over, but that's what this
reps.
offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The
Like he was
ground
at
game
school
might be
or
in the
whatever,
future.
whatever school it was.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to
Bro, it's a
work.
roam around that one period.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop
Whatever
him behind the
period
line
that
of
was, when
scrimmage.
you
He
had
ran
Jim
through
with
one
him,
guy,
like
but
to
not
roam
through the
around.
rest.
I worked out with him a couple times in there, with you in there too.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took